There's so many opportunities, so it's just when we're in that flow, it's really fun for everyone to just take advantage of that and all the great opportunities they're giving us.
Like a lot of your success is based on how your passers are passing that match. Well, I guess what's your appreciation for your passers?
Immense. I'm grateful, man. They work so hard, and the standard here in Nebraska, no one is left from the wrath of Coach Cook whenever we are going hard in the gym. And I mean that with all love. Like, this the standard that he holds us to. It's because he believes that we can achieve it. And so the passers are pushed just as hard as we are as middles when we are attacking, blocking, and so, yeah, I think they absolutely crushed it tonight.
So, like, for this team, you can be down a starter and then have Layla come in and hit almost 700.
Yeah.
What's to say about having that kind of depth on this team and somebody ready to step in when an injury happens?
Oh, yeah, it says everything. I mean, it's not just, like, she could have just, like, kind of gone through the motion, just tried to not make too much noise, not cause too much errors, but instead, like, she makes statements. And I think that says a lot about our program, that we're all just hungry to get on the court, and we're always grateful to be on the court as well.
Does it feel being able to cap a big match with a block like that at the end of the match?
Yeah, that was pretty good. That felt pretty good. I was reading her. I'm like, man, I'm feeling like she's going to go cross body. But, yeah, I snagged her right up the middle, so that felt pretty good.
Looked pretty good too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rebecca, these Sunday matches are kind of odd. And not a ranked opponent, I guess, how did you feel about you guys' focus and effort in this match?
I think it was the same as it always was. I can understand why, you know, like you said, about the timing, the team, the ranking, and all of that. But, again, it just goes back to who we are as a program, that despite who's across the net, we're always holding ourselves to a really high standard. And so as long as we're playing Nebraska volleyball, that's all that really matters.
Volleyball doesn't get a bye week. You just keep going. So at this point in the season, when it can start to become even more of that grind, how do you as a team sort of stay above that and keep going when it is just now very constant in this rotation of Big Ten opponents who can be very, very difficult every single week?
Yeah, I think, like Rebecca said earlier, we have very high standards on a day-to-day basis, and just holding ourselves and holding each other to that in practice is really what keeps us moving forward and just getting prepared, because no match in the Big Ten is easy. And, yeah, I think that's really what we rely on, is that preparation.
Well, what kind of impact did your servers have tonight?
Oh my gosh, they were amazing. I think we were talking in the locker room, they were like 7 aces, 1 error, which is phenomenal. And I mean, when they're serving the ball like they are, it makes our job a whole lot easier. And they've just been working really hard. So it was amazing, yeah.
Rebecca, what would you say is motivating this team right now, this specific team right now? What are the motivations?
Oh, man, there's so many different things. I can speak on behalf of the returners. Just losing last year is definitely motivation. A lot of us have aspirations of even going pro, but we talked a lot about our whys during spring season and before the season. And I would say one thing about this team is that we care very deeply about each other. And, you know, we're just wanting to, you know, make things right based off how things happened last year. But, like, I guess I can speak on behalf of myself, just like my why is my seniors. And they're really good women, including the one right next to me. And, I always want to see the good guys win. And people like Lexi, who's now lost twice, Merritt Beeson, like being led by such amazing women, you want nothing more than for them to be able to leave this program with what they rightfully deserve.
Any other questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, it's always a good day when talk to our middles and setters about we're going to run middle tonight, and they go out and do it. So thought we did a super job on that, and Iowa came out playing really well, and we made some adjustments and really took care of business from then on. So really good effort by our team on a Sunday, and another great effort by our fans. They were really good today.
Has anything impressed you about Layla in these last two matches this week?
Yeah, she's putting up some great numbers, and attack-wise, Bergen is really comfortable setting her, and yeah, it's pretty impressive.
John, what does it say about this team that you can switch your personnel and continue to play such a variety of different lineups and still have no drop-off with the way they're playing?
Yeah, that's what I keep telling them. As a coach, I'm really proud because, first of all, you're just trying to get a team to play great as a team, and now it doesn't matter who we're playing. I mean, everybody's pretty much playing, and we call it with each other, for each other, and it's very, very obvious that's what's happening, and again, that's really hard to get a team to do that, and I'm just really proud of how they're doing that, and you can see it, our fans can see it, and it's a great job by our team. And again, I gave our captains afterward in there that they had the team ready to play today, and again, it starts with leadership, and that's Merritt and Lexi.
What's the one reason you went with Taylor today?
Just trying to get somebody to be comfortable in that position, and she did some nice things at Illinois, and I wanted, you just can't yank people in and out all the time, so just trying to get one of those guys really get going. But Lindsay came in, did a really nice job tonight, and so I don't know if there's pressure when you start or what, but we'll just keep working it.
Do you have an update on Andy and when she might be back?
She's day to day, so I think, hopefully she's back next week. We have tomorrow off, so Tuesday, but I don't know. I haven't really talked to her. But I know she's rehabbing really hard, so when you're doing that, that means you're close.
How do you feel like you served tonight?
Well, let's see. 7 aces, 1 air. Dang it, that 1 air. We'll take it. Extra meal money for all the servers. How's that?
Is that middle a reflection of passing, or was some of that transition too?
I thought we passed really well tonight, and again, we just win another match without getting aced. I mean, if you look at our last 6 matches, it's pretty impressive. Now we got Purdue coming in, who served 17 aces or something against Minnesota, so that'll be fun. It'll be a good challenge. But yeah, our passing was really good tonight. I haven't seen a number, but I bet you it's really high. It's probably what we call probably at a 3. Is what I'm going to guess.
Out of 4?
Yeah. Which, if we're there, that's extra meal money for passers.
Any other questions?
John, this weekend will be a little bit different for you guys. You don't have a midweek match and don't have to travel back and come off a Sunday road match or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, it's. I still feel for our players because they get tomorrow off, but they still don't get tomorrow off. They got school. They've got, there's usually Monday nights. There's always some life skills thing that some of them have to go to. So anyway, it'll be nice to get off this Sunday, Thursday, Tuesday schedule and get more of a routine, which I really like. And we can set up our week to kind of train and prepare a lot easier than, you're trying to keep them recovered and then get ready to play. And so to answer your question, that was a long-winded version of yes.
Hey, getting back to Andy, how do you manage that? When somebody's day-to-day, there's the possibility that somebody could play and there's also the possibility they don't. So how do you walk that line of preparing your team for both scenarios?
Yeah, we're always talking about that, and if you watch us train, we're always training. Everybody is training, so we're always preparing because everybody's rotating, especially with the middles because there's only 3 of them. So they're always rotating in there, and that's how we've always trained. Because I want everybody feeling like, man, I want. There's a chance I can go in and be ready.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay, guys, have a great rest of the weekend. Good weekend for Huskers football. Got it done.